hosted by Sweet Tracy Campbell of My Sweet Home Living. And I am also live in my on my Facebook page, on my YouTube channel. And so I am guys, like I said, I am on my segment of all things vintage and thrifted winter event. And so I am so excited to be here with you as well, to be able to stream on Facebook and on YouTube at the same time, guys. Yes, you are not seeing things. Y'all hear me say that all of the time. You know, I would film on Facebook, and then I would have to download it and then re-upload it to my YouTube channel. And so then my YouTube community didn't see me live. And so since I'm using my Mevo cameras, I have the option now. They just came out with this, that you can stream to you can stream to multiple platforms at the same time. So it's my first time to do that. So hello in my community on Facebook and also my YouTube community. I am so glad to be here with you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, like I said, I am in the all things vintage, I can't talk, all things vintage and thrifted winter event hosted by Sweet Tracy Campbell of My Sweet Home Living. So thank you so much for having me in this event. Guys, if you are not familiar with the all things vintage and thrifted, it is a community to share, inspire, connect, and enjoy all things related to vintage finds, antiques, primitive, family treasures, and more. I did write it down so I wouldn't get tongue-tied. So yes, I was reading it because I didn't want to forget, because it is a wonderful, wonderful community. And it's not just us that do lives. There are a lot of pictures, a lot of old family treasures, a lot of stories can be told in a lot of these things. Okay, guys? So, like I said, I only have 30 minutes to do my craft. And so what I'm going to create, I'm calling it my Sweetheart Valentine Vignette kind of thing. And so it does mean a lot to me. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what we're going to be working with. Now, I am going to show you my table, and then also you can see me up here at the top. And so that is one of the reasons why I love streaming and doing things with my Mevo camera. Okay, so this right here is it's just a little board. Let me tell you why this is special. This is not an antique, even though I did give it some antiquing using my favorite method, which is this antique wax and a baby wipe. Now, my sweet mother, just a few weeks ago, someone had given this to her and my dad for a Christmas gift. It had nuts in it. You know, it was really nice. It had different sections. It had nuts and, different like dried fruit and stuff like that. And so why this is so special to me is because I was over there one day and she's like, hey, or my dad said, hey, don't forget to give that to Tracy. And so I spotted it on the table and she said, so-and-so gave this to us. Me and Dad said, you could do something with this. I said, I sure can. So guys, this thing is very special to me because it is from them, even though someone had given them a gift in it, but they both said it kind of at the same time. Tracy could do something with this. So that's what I'm doing. And so this is very, very, very special to me. Even for years to come, I will look back on it and remember that conversation with them. Remember that when they both said, I know Tracy can do something with them. Okay, so what I did is, like I said, I just gave it a, just a rough stain of just antique wax and a baby wipe. And then I just got some of my balls out of my stash. Now, I have this chart that I just downloaded off of the internet a long time ago. And I was going to show you, but I've already glued them down. But I figured they were the 28 millimeter. And so one of the sides was flat. And I'm most positive I got these at Hobby Lobby. And so anyway, just look for wood bead chart or something like that, but that's the one that I figured it was, is the one 1 and, you know, the 28 millimeter. Okay, so I just wanted to share that with you. All right, so I'm calling this my little Sweetheart Valentine vignette because Valentine's Day is coming up, and it is kind of special to me, only because February is special because it's Valentine's Day. And I do, if you follow my page for a while, you know I love to create Valentine crafts. It just makes my heart happy. And my sweet mother-in-law, her birthday is actually on Valentine's Day. And so that is special. And then she is the one that really finds me a lot of my vintage things that I have in my home. And so for years, she has been, you know, supplying me with different things, you know, and I was like, oh, okay, that's really cute. Well, then now as I get older and as I'm getting more into this stuff, I'm like, oh gosh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, because I just love them, the stories that they could tell. All right. So, and then also my mother's birthday is also in February, which is February 25th. So both of my sweet mothers, you know, my mother-in-law and my mother are both, you know, have February birthdays. And so that is really special to me. So I just kind of share that with you. So that kind of goes with my story for my sweetheart vignette. Okay. All right. So this is going to be what I'm going to be creating it on. All right. Now, guys, I have a lot of different vintage goodies here. Okay. So, see, this is one of the things that my mother-in-law supplied me with, is some of these rusty bed springs, And, I have them all over my house, you know, just different spindles and just different things stuck in them and all that kind of thing. Anyway, so then also a couple of, it was right before Christmas, and you may remember I had, shared a picture. I had stopped at a yard sale and they had this vintage goodness, guys. Some of this was $1. $1, guys, $1. And I remember I got a whole bunch of different things, and I had shared it with my community. I had shared it on my page, and I was planning to do something for Christmas, and time just got away from me, and I just ran out of time. I really ran out of time, but it had a lot of, you know, old rustic, you know, rusty goodness like this. It had, you know, like these little things, like, if anybody knows, tell me what this one is. I know this is a cheese grater, but I don't know. Is this a grater as well? Please let me know if you know what that is. Okay. And then, so this one right here is in all its rustic goodness. It is missing the handle. And so that's why I chose this one. This is absolutely, I love it so much. Okay. Now, also, what else I am using is my mother-in-law had given me this doily. I don't know if it has a story, because my mother-in-law, my sweet mother-in-law, honestly, she loved to go thrifting. Well, she's at the point where she just doesn't get out as much. But she would always go to, you know, thrift stores, and she would go to the antique shows that were around because we're in Texas. And if you're familiar with Round Top, Warrenton, all of those, you know, she would go and she would find me all this goodness. Anyway, so I pulled out this doily that I thought that would be great for my little sweetheart Valentine vignette. And then also I'm going to use probably one of my spools, of course, from my mother-in-law, you know. Now, I'm sharing things with you only to inspire you to, you know, look at yard sales, you know, antique shops, estate sales. That's the kind of place that you're going to find these type of things. Garage sales, you know, people are just cleaning things out and just want to get rid of it. So I am just kind of sharing some things with you. Okay. Now, also, what I'm going to use in my little vignette here is my little grungy candles. And where did my little top part of it go? Do you see another part of this? it disappeared. Anyway, I had done this a couple of, I have to go back and try to remember what video. It's on my YouTube channel that I had done this. It was, oh, I think it was the gingerbread bouquet, or the gingerbread thing that I had done. I had done this grungy candle, and I had just, this is a paper bag, and I had just put some you know, Mod Podge and some cinnamon and some coffee grounds on it and stuff. And so this, what I'm using is, I had bought a pack of the candles. These candles right here from Hobby Lobby, when they had them. I know that this was in their Christmas section, but I'm just kind of showing you what I had. Now, that's what I use this one for. This one right here, and for some reason I cannot find the other, it's probably laying on my floor, because it's battery operated. You just put batteries in it. And so, and I didn't want it to be flickering, so I, like, you know, released, you know, like, so it wouldn't be. I don't know, last week or whatever, I had just Googled how to grungy candles. And so I had pulled up, there were a couple of videos, about three different videos that pulled up. And one of them was the Crafty Decorator. The other one was the Silver Farmhouse, which we probably all follow. And then another one was our own Tracy Campbell with My Sweet Home Living. They all had their own ways of, you know, grunging up a candle. But guys, I did film this. I will, you know, upload it to my YouTube channel to show you how I did mine. Anyway, it is using one of these candles right here. And what I did is I just put Mod Podge, cinnamon, coffee, layer, you know, and then relayered it, you know, all on there. And so this is using the paper bag for the base, you know, of my candle. And this right here is using the actual grunge, which is cinnamon, Mod Podge, and coffee ground. Okay, so anyway, those are going to go in my vignette, but we're going to look for, oh, I'll just take one off of this other, just off of another one, because like I said, it's just really just probably laying here on my floor and I can't find it. It's hiding from me. And so this is just, yeah, just like that. And so I had actually kind of like grunged up that part of it as well. All right. So like I said, it has just been an amazing event with all of these wonderful, wonderful, oh, here it is right here. Hello. I knew it was right here. It was right in front of me. You were hiding it from me, weren't you? My son is in here, and he was nice enough to come in and just read. If there's any questions, he's going to let me know. Anyway, if he sees it. So I told y'all that it was here. See, so that's what I did. I had grungied it up, and I don't want to waste the time because I just wanted to see if I could, you know, grungy around here too. And I did. So you can kind of see that like that. Okay. And I know if you're probably in this group, you kind of like that kind of stuff too. Okay. So then what I'm going to do is I am going to, this is my base right here. And so this right here is going to be part of, I'm not changing this in any way. I just kind of wiped off any like spider web. I really think they got this stuff out of a barn. Just kind of what I was thinking. And so I just want to keep it in its raw. I don't want to jeopardize the integrity or anything of it. And so what I have here, I just have a couple of pieces of muslin fabric, as well as some cheesecloth that I have coffee stained. And so I am just going to just wrap this around here, not doing anything. I don't want to do anything, I don't want like permanent. This right here is just a little vignette, and actually I want it to be on the bigger side. Man, the stories that these antique pieces could tell. Oh my goodness. Just the, you know, since this is a grater, I'm sure, you know, I could just see it like sitting on someone's kitchen counter, just hearing the stories that are told at the kitchen table, you know, or moms and daughters getting together, you know, the daughter's grating cheese or the son's grating cheese. And then, you know, just the stories, you know, I don't know, I have chill bumps. I really do. I'm so glad to see you guys. If you are watching on Facebook or if you're watching on YouTube, you're seeing me. If there's a red live button up here at the top, you are seeing me live. Today's my first time to be able to simultaneously come to you on Facebook and on YouTube at the same time. So I am excited to have that option now. I'm trying it out. So anyway, what this is, or what these are, just little fairy lights. And so I'm going to put those in there to kind of, you know, show through there. Now, let me show you what I have here. I have some beautiful flowers, and just kind of move this out of the way and then we'll move it back. So this right here is actually thrifted as well. This can right here, I got it at the Goodwill. And so it was kind of a little bit more than what I would normally pay for that kind of thing. It actually was $3.99. I know, gas, but it's very, very nice. And like, I haven't done anything to it. So I don't know what the like real price was it was, but that's what I said. I really like that. I like the size of it. So now what I'm going to do is I don't want to, since this is just a little vignette, I don't want it to be permanent. So I'm not cutting my flowers apart. So a lot of these flowers came from Hobby Lobby, Dollar Tree, or Walmart. So these beautiful pink, I like this. To me, they look kind of vintagey. They're just beautiful. I just love them so much. And I've already taken the tags off, but these they have all year round in the floral bouquets. Okay, these right here came from Walmart. These beautiful ranunculus flowers. You know, I have did a video on with them quite a bit. And I know that there are a lot of it is my sweet friend's favorite flowers. And so these right here are, let me see, I put the tags here so I wouldn't forget to tell y'all. Buttercup roses. Buttercup roses. These came from Walmart. And so I'm just going to stick that in there. And like I said, not do anything really permanent, just kind of spread them out, you know, just to add that bouquet, that softness of the pink. Yeah, the softness of the pink. Anyway, and this one fell off, and these are from the Dollar Tree. What do you expect? It's from the Dollar Tree. But I love these. These right here are actually little wildflowers. Little wildflowers. Guys, thanks so much for joining me today. I'm so honored to be in this event with all of these sweet creators. The amount of, you know, just talent that is in this group is just absolutely, I'm just in a very elite company. Everyone has just knocked it out of the park. I'll be honest with you, I haven't watched a whole lot, only because then I start second guessing myself. I start second guessing myself. And so anyway, this is going to be my little my little vignette right here. And and then I have my little, let me move that so you can see it a little bit better. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so then, sorry. I put my camera up a different way so that y'all could see. So then I'm going to put one of my spools right here. Just put one of my spools right here. And then I also, what I did, guys, is I just took some, let me show you this way. I just took some muslin fabric as well as some strips of like this red and white ticking, and I'm just doing that, and I'm just going to tie a little bow around here. That is exactly what I'm going to do, just to kind of give it that little softness. And I just like to change it around and just do all of that stuff. I'm probably going to need to kind of cut those a little bit smaller. So we'll just leave that like that so that you can see that. Then also, this is one of the things, this is actually, one of the things that I was most excited about is when I was thinking about my little sweetheart vignette, okay, is this right here is, whoops, this right here, okay, this is a poem that when my husband and I were, you know, preparing for marriage, you know, in the church. And so we had a couple that was married for a long time, many, many, many years. And so they gave this to my husband and I as a wedding present. And so it is in this beautiful vintagey looking frame. And so this is, my husband and I will be celebrating 28 years in April. And so this, I would consider this kind of vintagey. And so guys, you can kind of read it here, what it says. If you want to read that later. I don't know if she made up the poem or if, you know, she found it somewhere and printed it, but it's in this beautiful frame. And so I am going to just put this like this on my little, sweetheart Valentine vintage vignette, along with my grungy candles and all of that goodness. And then that is what I'm going to do as well, because I just love it so much. Guys, if you are not following along in the all things vintage and thrifted, you need to, because there is just so much goodness. And thank you, sweet Tracy, for having me. Guys, this right here, my mother-in-law probably found this at a yard sale, garage sale, or antique show, something. I know this was in, you know, one of my bags or boxes. This is an old spool. I love old spools and I love decorating with them. And so I pulled this out. It was, you know, it was broken, but that's okay because it kind of adds to the character. It still has some of that string on it, that whatever they used it for. And so what I was going to do for my little vignette is, what I did is I took a little piece of wire. Now, my husband gets this, I don't know, it doesn't have a gauge on it, but it's heavy duty. He gets this for me at Lowe's, okay? Lowe's, and it comes in a little, you know, not bolt, but roll, roll like that. And so, what I did is I just took off a piece of wire, and what I did is I just took my needle nose pliers and I just curled it kind of over on itself, just like this, just curled it over on itself. And so then what my thought is I am going to stick it here in this right here, and then just pretend, because I thought about this idea about 30 minutes before I was going to go live. And so I didn't have time to go look for a picture of me and my husband, because, you know, most of our pictures are on the phone. And so I need to print out a picture, and you know, that is going to be, this is just a little post-it note. So just pretend that is my little picture. And so then what I'm going to do is I am going to put this right here in my little sweetheart vignette, just like this. That's exactly what I'm going to do, just like that. Just like that. And so I just love this so much. I really can't find a place to use my little rusty springs. I don't know, maybe I can do them on the grungy candles or something like that. But anyway, I will take a picture of, you know, of it, and I will take a picture, and I will, you know, upload it to my, you know, share it on my Facebook page, as well as on my community on YouTube, because, you know, I am just excited to be able to, you know, stream with you real time. That is one of the things that you know, if I come live on Facebook, then I would just have to download my video and upload it to my YouTube channel. And then there were a lot of my YouTube friends that were sad that they weren't able to catch me live. So I'm glad to be able to do this, you know, if that you can see me on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. I'm excited about that. Guys, I know that this has been really quick, but I had, you know, 30 minutes to go ahead and get my project done. So I am just so honored and blessed to be here with you guys. Go ahead and you know, go over to the All Things Vintage and Thrifted group, and then you can see all of the other you know, presenters as well as their projects. You can, even if you can, you know, you can upload your own projects if you would like to, because we would love to see it. We would. Thank you so very much for joining me today. The next person up is Sandra K Creations, and so she will be up next at 5:30, and I just am honored and blessed to be in this group with these talented ladies. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll talk to y'all very soon. God bless. Bye.